Get wrecked, bitch.
What's up, guys? Record Review back with another My Hero Academia chapter review. This time, chapter 240, guys. And man, like, this is ridiculous, guys. Like, just to be honest with you guys, like, everything, like, I have so many, like, conflicted and mixed emotions about this chapter. None of them negative or bad. No, by no metric did I not enjoy this chapter. It's just like, what is going on, guys? Like, everything, I feel like the scope of the story, like, what I feel like we're like, the story is just ramping up. Like, I honestly don't know where we're going. Like, what I feel like we're approaching. It's crazy. See, like, I'm starting to go over my words. I can't even get my bearings straight. I feel like we just had a climax with Shigaraki versus Redestro, but I already feel like we're building towards something even bigger than that. So let's get into it. We pick up this chapter, chapter 240, with the aftermath of the whole Liberation Army versus League of Villains battle, and the world caught wind of it now. So a lot of people died in that exchange, as we already know, because Shiggy was on some fuck it. It just decided to destroy a fucking town with his quirk. But we get to see everybody eating sushi. A callback to a few chapters ago where Shigaraki had remembered that that Mr. Compress said if they had teamed up with Overhaul and friends, they'd be somewhere eating sushi right now. So Shigaraki decided to team up with the Liberation Army. Now they're kicked up eating sushi. But we get to see Toga. Toga's alive. She survived. She has like an eye patch now. She's fucked up, as to be expected after that fight with that interview lady whose name escapes me at the moment. But one interesting thing about this chapter, Twice, he kind of got worse. Like, they even mentioned that in this chapter. Like, he's having like mental issues, and everybody was like, "Oh, we thought he like worked it out and got through it during their battle with the League of Villains," but turns out it might have made things worse for him, because like, he's just spewing nonsense, like even worse than before. And it's like, I think Horikoshi, like, he handles trauma really well in his stories. Well, not in his stories, the fuck. In My Hero Academia. So I wonder what he's gonna do with Twice. But I was talking with a friend of mine, Ein, on Twitter. Shout out to the homie Ein. Go follow him. I have his Twitter on screen right now so you guys can see it. But you know, he was saying like he hopes Horikoshi doesn't turn Twice into just like a gag character. And I mean, I feel him on that. I do. But at the same time, it's just like, I feel like Twice was kind of always like a gag character before this arc, before the whole Sad Man parade. So I mean, it's just like, it doesn't really bother me too much if he goes back to that gag role, because we already see what he's capable of in serious moments and high leverage moments when the team needs him. So that wouldn't bother me too much. But we get to like this like introduction, I guess, where Redestro is talking to like the Liberation Army. And that's a lot of motherfuckers out there, bro. And he's like introducing Shigaraki as the new supreme leader and letting everybody know. And they have a new name. They're no longer the Liberation Army or the League of Villains. They are the Paranormal Liberation Army. Just fuck it, paranormal. Here we are. But it's really interesting to me, you know, like the way everything is going. And then this is what conflicts me, you know. We see Hawks in the crowd, and you know, he's having like this internal monologue, and he's like, only if I had captured the League of Villains when I had the chance, you know, I could have saved so many civilians from dying. But he's like, either way, that doesn't matter now. And like, we cut to this picture of like a duffel bag, and we see like Best Jeanist's head in the fucking duffel bag. And Hawks has like this internal monologue where he's like, whether it's the real deal or not, either way you killed a man. So I'm like, what the fuck? Horikoshi? I don't think Horikoshi killed the Best Genius, but I do think Hawks killed maybe some sort of like low-level thug or criminal or some street monger guy, and then did the necessary adjustments to make him look like Best Genius, because I don't think anybody's ever seen Best Genius's like face, like just straight up, because he always had like his fucking jeans all the way up here. So as long as you have like a blonde guy with like a swoopy cut and like some jean thing over his face, I guess they could pass off as Best Genius. But that's pretty fucking dark. Like, your number 2 hero just caught a body, and it's like everything is just so like visceral right now in My Hero, and everything is just so like high octane, in your face. Fuck it. That's just what it feels like Horikoshi is saying right now. Just fuck it. And you know, I'm here for it. Fuck it. And it's just like I'm really just trying to understand everything that's going on in the story right now, because that's one thing. And you know, after this whole pep rally thing, we cut back to Shigaraki and like the core members of like the League of Villains / Liberation Army, and like Shigaraki's trying to like walk away because he tells Redestro to go beat it or whatever, and Redestro takes off, and then Shigaraki collapses. Like he's feeling it, bro. Like the injuries he sustained in that fight with Redestro this entire arc have not just like gone away. He's not healed up. He has his leg in a cast. He's still feeling this shit, bro. And he collapses, and then like he gets on like the little intercom thingy with the doctor that works for All For One, and he's like, yo, bro, like I proved myself at the bare minimum, so I think I deserve something. I got Giga Machida to obey me now, this, that, and the third. And the doctor's like, you know what, you're right. I will grant you what I said I was going to grant you. Power, if that's what you desire. But first, I need you to do something for me. So, this chapter, man, My Hero, we still haven't seen the bro Deku in like God knows how long. Like 30-something chapters. I just hope my little nigga's out there living life. You know, I hope he is at least at like 25% or 30% full Calvin now. Maybe he can like throw some Black Whip here and there. Something, man. I just hope my little homies out there cooling, because we haven't seen Class 1A, UA, All Might. We haven't seen them guys in forever. But this chapter ends with Dabi and Hawks talking. And before I sign this video off, I want to be honest with you guys. I don't think Hawks is gonna make it, bro. I think Dabi is. We're gonna get the revelation of Dabi's identity sooner rather than later, and then it's gonna be GG for Hawks. Hawks is gonna find out who Dabi really is, because I think Dabi knows what it's hitting for when it comes to Hawks. And for all of you who don't know slang, what's hitting for, I think Dabi knows like Hawks is like playing him. I think he's suspicious of Hawks, and I think they're gonna have some kind of conversation, and Dabi's just gonna drop the bomb on him and be like, hey bro, I know you cool with my pappy Endeavor. And then Hawks is gonna be like, Nani? And then Dabi's gonna cook his goose, pun intended. But that's gonna do it for me in this review, guys. Thank you for watching. Seriously, want to thank everybody who subscribed to me in the last week. I went from 64 to 80 subscribers. Well, 79 now because somebody unsubscribed. It happens. But seriously, thank you guys for the support. I got a bunch of videos based on this chapter coming up this week, because there is so much I want to talk to you guys about. And I got videos on season 4 of My Hero coming up very soon, because it's almost that anime season. You know, we try and grow here. We try and get partnered on YouTube. So stick around. If you're a watcher of mine who hasn't hit the subscribe button, now would be the time, because we're only going up from here, baby. I've been Reezy. You guys just got wrecked, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace.